What's a middle finger floating stuck up in the air to see? Fuck you and yourself and everybody, everyone but me. I think I'm all that matters, drinking tea just like the Mad Hatter. Twisted night streams make a twitchy motherfucker matter.
I am the mother of Adolf Hitler. He is good boy. Adolf, where is it peanut butter?
I used it on my bus for dog.
This is Greg.
You are sick!
Ich möchte sagen, nein, Dorgen
Nicht in mein Hell!
Ist mein Norden.
People misunderstand my son. Sweetheart, people say you kill zit people.
Nein! I don't kill the people. The people I tell to kill the people. Kill the people! Fucking sandwich, bitch now!
Weiter way, son.
Dr. Business has no idea what's going on.
He is suit a manly man. Oh, come on, good!
Dr. Business believes there are certain things you can't do in front of your mom.
He is very gentle with animals.
I love you, dog. I love you.
Adolf, we need to take the dog to the partner.
Nein! Du hast mich geflogen! Mein Kampf!
Shut up!
I love my dog!
That dog killed my cat!
That cat was a whore!
I just want people to know Adolf is 9-year-old bad.
You killed my dog!
Son?
My dog is dead!
You're not a killer, son! My boy! Sweetheart!
My dog!
Oh, honey! It will be okay, darling.
I can't live without him!
No! So he does have emo bang bang problem.
Dr. Business always finds Greg's Nazi humor very infuriating. Jump in, friends.
And now for viewer comments. Comment 1! Hey Onision, why are you such a sad, pathetic, attention-seeking slut? Comment 2! Hey Onision, you make me so happy. I'm glad that I make you happy.
Comment 3, R.
Hey Onision, why do you eat so much pussy? Man's gotta eat! Now for a goth makeup tutorial. Take some black makeup and just do this. I'm gothic. I know what you're in the mood for.
Dr. Business is in the mood to get back in his time machine and forget he ever found this place.
Hey guys, today I was originally going to upload this video. But I changed my mind for obvious reasons.
Dr. Business is having a difficult time getting our time machine to the proper place.
Ninja Milk posted on onision.com/contact asking me what would I do if the girl of my dreams flirted with me and I was currently dating someone else. Ask yourself this.
Manipulation rule number 1. Throw the question back as soon as possible.
If your boyfriend or girlfriend saw someone and they were attracted to them and they could very well fall in love with them and that individual is interested in them, would you want them to stay with you?
Did you see it? He was asked what he would do and then turned and asked what they would do.
Because me personally, I wouldn't. I want to be with a person who believes I am the best there is. I want to be with a person who believes that no one can replace me. And if that's not the situation, then I think that we're both wasting our time on a relationship that hasn't met either of our full potential.
Dr. Business is struggling with narration. All I want to do is scream at the microphone.
Does that answer your question? Hopefully it does. If you guys have questions, please go to onision.com/contact and ask away. Thank you for watching.
Watching this much Greg content is fucking with my mind. I can only imagine hearing this at 13 years old.
Hey guys, what's been happening as of late is people have been saying a lot of interesting stuff that doesn't really reflect reality. Because, you know, reflections are accurate. So let's go ahead and restate what I've already stated. Just real quick. First of all, about the turtle that died many years ago. The way people describe what happened is that Onision sadistically harmed and enjoyed, etc. the suffering of a turtle that lost their life. Like a future serial life ender, like a psychopath, right?
Greg was a psychopath long before the turtle incident.
People say that I'm just like this massive animal torturer. Okay, that's what people say. And they actually went with this narrative to animal control. Animal control showed up, and the animal control guy just talked about how crazy the people who called were. And then after licensing my pets, he left. But no, what really happened was I had a turtle, and my dogs were playing in the backyard. I wanted my turtle to play in the backyard.
Greg has begun to talk incredibly fast. It's one of his tells.
And it wasn't very hot out. The turtle basks in 94 degrees, 95 degrees, something like that. So the temperature was nowhere near what the turtle would ever get overheated by. I wanted to put the turtle in a plastic bin outside so the dogs couldn't get to it. If I flipped it up like it normally would be, the dogs could easily flip the plastic bin and kill the turtle. So instead, I flipped the bin upside down. Now the bin was probably in the shade, which is why I felt comfortable not poking giant holes in it or anything. It just seemed like a nice, cool environment, right?
Wrong, Greg. You cooked that fucking turtle.
But you know, the sun moves, I came back, and inside the bin, something that I wasn't very familiar with, a sciencey thing happened where the sun hit the plastic once the shade was no longer on it. And again, I'm not sure about the shade thing. It just seems probable considering movement of the sun, etc. And when the sun hit the plastic, it had a reaction which killed the turtle. So
Greg is very manipulative. I'm sure you can all see that now.
You are a 2, and I am a 1. You are a 2 by choice, and I am a 1 because I have to be.
Dr. Dennis Business warning. This video is difficult to watch.
I see how much you are taking, how much more you consume, and I tell you, you are wrong, because what you're doing is absolutely unnecessary. And you try to turn that on me and tell me I am wrong because I am a number just like you. But what you don't realize is that if I lose one, I cease to exist. And if you lose one, you are one. You go on living quite healthily at that. When I posted this message initially, I did not provide an explanation. And a lot of people didn't seem to get it. So here's the translation. Meat eaters often approach vegans and vegetarians telling them that they are just as guilty for consuming plants. But what they forget to acknowledge is that vegans and vegetarians do not have an alternative. Without it, they die. I don't care about whether or not you agree with this video. I care about whether or not it's true. And what you need to admit and realize right now is that you are consuming more than you need to. Imagine all the lives lost every single year because of your decision. And that's exactly what it is. You chose to kill when it wasn't necessary.
You chose to kill when it wasn't necessary.
Dr. Business thinks Greg is a dirty bitch.
I can feel your heart. I can feel your heart.
I can feel your heart in my balls, in my balls. It's beating.
Crack whore dancing on a street corner. Crack whore dancing on a street corner. If falls out, if falls out, if falls out, if falls out. Crack whore dancing on a street corner.
On a car, fucking a donkey on a car. I can feel your heart.
Saw me on a kitty cat, saw me on a kitty cat. Rainbow shooting sparkles, rainbow shooting sparkles. Ayo, 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 ayo. A puppy dog and kitty cat, a puppy dog and kitty cat. Stripper, stripper, stripper loves to dance, yeah. Stripper, stripper, stripper loves to dance, yeah. Stripper, stripper, stripper loves to dance. And she just grabbed her pants, she just grabbed her pants. I said, ayo, 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 ayo. Zombies!
Jesus tap dancing Christ. That was really hard to watch. The time circuits have been set to random.
Come on, Craig. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, I have a question for you.
A while back I made a video about cleavage, and I want to get your perspective on the whole subject. What do you think about cleavage?
Dr. Business thinks talking about cleavage belonging to underage girls will get you in trouble.
Like, do you think it's gross? Like, on a man, do you think it's okay for a guy to show his cleavage, like if he has moobs or something?
I feel as though everyone is quite skilled at seeing Greg's manipulations.
And what about a 90-year-old woman? Do you think she should be able to show her cleavage?
Dr. Business and his partners know where Greg is going with this line of thinking.
What about a 13-year-old girl? What about a 13-year-old girl?
What about a 13-year-old girl?
Dr. Business is quite confident everyone saw that coming.
Do you want to see her cleavage? And what about a beautiful 20-year-old woman with maybe D's? Should she be able to show her cleavage? You see, the thing is we either should all be able to show our cleavage, or none of us should. Because that's called equality, right? Or so that's what I think. And that's why I don't go around pushing my boobs together and trying to show them off. And I don't expect a 300-pound woman to do it. And I don't expect an 80-year-old woman to do it. It's kind of like we should all be able to wear the same clothes. So if women are allowed to put their boobs together, then I guess I shouldn't complain if an 80-year-old woman does it. And I shouldn't complain if a man does it. Right? Anyway, I'd like to know your opinion. Is it okay for a sexy girl to show her boobs and not an ugly girl? Or is it okay for everyone? I want to know. Please comment. Thanks.
Greg, shut the fuck up. We know what you're trying to do.
There's a time for living. The time keeps on flying. Think you're loving, baby, and all you're doing is crying. Can you feel? Are those feelings real? Look at your game, girl. Look at your game, girl. What a mad delusion. Living in that confusion, frustration and doubt. Can you ever live without the game? The sad, sad game. Just to say your love's not enough. If you can't be true, you can tell those lies, baby, but you're only fooling you. Can you feel? Are those feelings real? Look at your game, girl. Oh, look at your game, girl. If you can't feel, and the feelings ain't real, then you better stop trying, or you're gonna play crying. Stop trying, or you're gonna play crying. That's the game. Sad, sad game. Mad game. Sad game.
Dr. Business thinks there's only one song to describe the situation. Thanks, Chaz. Jack.
No!